to our class today. When you're ready, let's take a moment to settle down into a comfortable, constructive rest position, your Shavasana. Make sure that you're warm, you've got your layers on, you've got a blanket to cover the body, tuck in the feet, something to support the back of the head, and maybe some darkness, an eye pillow just to block out the light, just to cover the eyes. Taking a moment to arrange and surrender the whole back body to the earth. Arranging through your legs and your feet, your arms and hands. Sense how the lower back feels today. It may feel comfortable. Just to bend up the knees today. Place the soles of the feet onto the floor. Or by all means, you can extend the legs all the way out in front. Just sinking and releasing the little toes out to the top two corners of the mat. Arms alongside the body, or maybe taking a bend in the elbows, just releasing the hands onto the lower abdomen. And when you're ready, just close the eyes. And arrange the body comfortably in our constructive rest, in our Shavasana, so that the breath can flow more naturally. And as you start to settle down into the natural rhythm of your breath, start to sense the chest, the belly rising and falling. Inhale, exhale. Continuing with your natural breath, feeling the air enter through your nostrils and then exit out through the nostrils or the mouth. Really continuing to feel your breath here today. On your next inhale, just feel the belly rise, and then the ribs expand, and finally the chest lift. Coming to the top of the breath, just below the throat. And on the exhale, the breath leaves the chest, the ribs fall, the belly contracts. Continue with this breath feeling, all the three parts of the breath. And maybe just think to yourself, belly, ribs, chest, chest, rib, belly. Continuing with this observation. Just feeling the fluidity of the breath. Feeling the complete cycle of the breath, focusing only on the breath. Feel calmness in the breath. Feeling an ease and steadiness in the breath. next exhale, maybe just allowing the words, the thoughts just to float off into the distance and bringing your awareness back into the room, back onto your position, resting on the earth. Still feeling the breath rising, the belly rising, falling. With every inhale and exhale, and if the knees aren't already bent, start to bend up the knees, placing the soles of the feet onto the floor. Very carefully, very gently, start to draw the knees up over the chest, interlace the fingers around the knees, around the shins, as you guide the thighs a little bit more close in towards the body. Have a moment of stillness, or gently rock from side to side, just starting to get a lovely stretch through the lumbar spine. Starting to wake up the body a little. If you're rocking from side to side, bring the knees back to centre. From here, we're going to start to just release the hands. We're going to take the fingertips up towards the sky. We're going to take the legs and the feet up towards the sky. And from here, we're just going to have a lovely shake. Shaking the arms, the hands, the legs, the feet. Shaking everything out. Movement into the whole length of the legs, the ankles and the feet, the arms and the hands up into the shoulders. And then when you're ready, allowing a moment of stillness to come back into the body as you release the feet down onto the floor. Keep the knees bent. Release the arms and the hands. As you release the arms and hands, the soles of the feet onto the floor, ensure that there's some lovely symmetry with the back body resting on the earth. We want the heels to be in line with the knees. The heels a little distance away from the sitting bones, so creating that lovely space there. Feel nice and straight, resting on the earth. Release the shoulder blades into the floor, the arms alongside the body. As you inhale, let's start to take the arms up and over, or to where it feels comfortable for you and your shoulders. As you start to widen and release the knees out to the side, making that lovely diamond-shaped expression. Then as you exhale, you release the arms and the hands, bring the knees back towards one another. Let's continue that a few more times. So, starting to observe that lovely stretch through the hips, lower back, create space around the belly. Also, lengthening through each side of the torso, around the rib cage, up into the shoulders, moving with the breath, taking care not to rush. A few more, slowly, carefully. Enjoying that length, feeling of space. Trying to bring energy, movement through the whole body. And then on your next exhale, release the arms and hands. Carefully draw the knees up over the chest again, one last time. Drawing the knees up over the chest into a lovely self-embrace. Interlacing the fingers around the knees, around the shins, just gently rocking from side to side. Bring the knees back to centre. Raise your right arm up. As you raise that right arm up, carefully roll onto your right side into a lovely fetal position, releasing your head on that raised arm. Just taking a moment here. Allowing yourself to take a little fuller inhale and a little fuller exhale. Slowly, carefully, in your own time. Bringing awareness into the left fingers, the left hand. When you're ready, push down into that hand. Use your left hand to steady yourself as you push all the way back up. We're going to come straight into a lovely tabletop position. So take a moment to roll up a blanket. Pad out the knees if you know that you need that. You can keep the socks on for a moment longer, or maybe now's the time to remove your socks. You can keep your yoga sticky socks on, of course, if you have those. And then when you're ready, coming on to all fours. Just creating some space around the palms of the hands, looking after the wrists. The wrists are in line with the shoulders, the fingers are spread apart. You look down at your knees, the knees are hip width apart. You're going to push the earth away, creating space around the shoulders, along the side of the neck and the ears. We're going to inhale here, and as we exhale, just sink the hips down towards the heels, taking child pose. Inhale, coming back onto all fours. As you exhale, keep releasing the hips down towards the heels. So let's continue that a few more times. Lovely somatic movement for the body today. Nice and gently moving with the breath. Good. So we're going to bring the spinal balance into this, if this is okay for you today. The next time you inhale, you're going to raise your right arm up to shoulder height, your left leg up to hip height, toes towards the earth. Exhale, release the knee, release the hand, sink down into child's pose. Inhale, come back onto all fours. This time, raise your left arm, your right leg, toes towards the earth. Exhale, release the hand, release the knee, sink down. Continue. If this is too much, just keep the hands and the knees where they were. Just continue that lovely tabletop into child's pose. If you want to draw the spinal balance into this range of movement today, challenging the core muscles in the back, keep drawing the navel in towards the spine. That's going to help you with your stability. Be aware of how the knees feel if you need to take a break, also how the wrists feel. And let's make this our last one. Release the hand, release the knee. Sink all the way down, out the belly, the chest down into the floor. Take child's pose, outstretch the arms and make a pillow as you take the fists on top of one another just to support the forehead. Inhale here, as you exhale. Slowly, carefully roll all the way back up. We're going to remove the blanket from our mats. We're going to come straight into downward facing dog, into a reverse squat if you want to do that today. So remove socks unless you've got your special yoga sticky socks on. Coming back onto all fours, creating space around the palm of the hands, looking after wrists, spread the fingers apart, knees are hip width apart. Push the earth away. Got a lovely line of energy through the crown of your head down, the back of your head, the neck, the whole length of the spine, tailbone pushing out towards the back of the room. Tuck your toes under. When you're ready, coming up into your variation of downward facing dog. Maybe this is enough for you today. Bending the knees, drawing the ribs towards the thighs. The neck is released, crown of the head towards the floor. You can stay here and come back down into child's pose if it's too much for you today. Or stay in downward facing dog and see if we can come into this reverse squat. So you start to shift and pivot around on the balls of the feet, taking the heels over towards the right, and then you squat down. Coming back to centre, pivot the balls of the feet, take the heels over towards the left, bend the knees as you squat down. Continue. So inhale as you come back into downward facing dog. Exhale as you pivot around and squat down. A few more here. Good. One more either side. Coming back to down facing dog, walking the legs out, Tread any chin down towards the floor. Coming back into a static downward facing dog, arrange the hands. Make sure the feet feel comfortable. Inhale here, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Keep the knees bent, look towards your feet. Taking as many steps as you need today. Walk the hands towards the feet. Feet towards the hands, coming into your lovely forward fold, Uttanasana. Looking after the back, bend the knees. Place the hands on the feet, the shins, around the back of the legs, or make that lovely box shape as you take the hands to the inner elbows. Releasing the crown of the head towards the floor. Breathing into the upper back body. Take a moment here. The hands are to the inner elbows. You might want to gently rock from side to side. The choice is yours. Releasing, when you're ready, the hands onto the shins. Keep the knees bent. Let's start to stack each vertebra on top of one another. Allow the fingers and hands and arms to be heavy. You're using all the strength in the legs and the core to make this a nice, safe transition. Nice, safe transition back up to standing. Slowly, carefully watching blood pressure, watching knee issues, back issues, neck issues. Just take your time, look after yourself. Coming all the way up. And coming into the middle of your mats, facing me. And I come into Tadasana and then into a standing side bend. So when you take your Tadasana today, just ensure your feet are hip width apart. You can sense a connection with the toes, the four corners of the feet, rooting down into the earth. Just helping you stay grounded, centered and stable. As you root down, start to draw that energy, that Padapanda energy up through the soles of the feet, the insteps, the whole length of the legs and kneecaps lifted, thighs are firm, pelvis neutral, spine lengthening, the sides of the body lengthening, extending all the way out through the crown of your head. When you're ready, you're going to raise the left arm up, take a nice side bend over towards the right side, the right hand down the right thigh. So you can bring that left arm as close as you can to the left side of your head. And then we're going to pulse here 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then hold for about 8 breaths. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly, carefully come back to center. Release that left arm. So this asana, this pose is really good for any lower back issues. So if you've got a sore lower back, this is a really nice pose to do at home. Let's try that the other side. So let's raise the right arm up as close to the right side of your head. You take a bend over towards the left side and the left hand down the left side. So let's pulse for 3. 1, 2, 3. Holding that side bend for about 8 breaths. Breathe into this. Reaching out through the right arm. Keep reaching down through the feet. Inhale here. As you exhale, slowly, carefully come back to center, releasing the arm. Well done. From your Tadasana, let's go into a comfortable wide stance. We're going to come into archer pose, into a reverse lunge. So you want to come into warrior legs. Let's turn the toes on the right foot out, turn the toes on the left foot in, and then keeping the navel in towards the spine. Just start to take a nice safe bend through that right knee. So the right knee stacked directly above the right ankle, You can see your big toe, then push down into the outer edge of that left foot. So the little toe edge. We've got both arches lifted, we've got nice energized legs. And then turn your ribs and your hips towards me. When you're ready, raise up your arms. We're going to come into this archer pose. You want to take a bend in the left elbow, bring the left hand in front of your chest. So archer pose here, nice strong arms. Breathe. And then into reverse lunge. We're going to tip forward. So you might want to come onto the ball of that left foot. You're going to take the left hand to the outer right foot, take your right arm up. So let's see if we can do this a little bit faster. So come back into archer, inhale here. Exhale, pivot round on that left foot, take the left hand to the outer right hand, take right foot, take the right arm up. Inhale, keep bending through that right knee. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. A few more. Nice dynamic legs. Quite a fast flow. Twistings are really good detoxing poses. Good for the balance and the flexibility as well. And our last one, well done. Let's come back. Outstretch through that left arm, keep a bend through that right knee. Inhale. As you exhale, release the arms and hands. Let's swap the feet all the way around. Bring the left foot in, right foot out. Sorry, right foot in, left foot out. Take a nice bend through that left knee, looking after the safety of this knee. It's directly above the ankle. You can see the big toe. Pushing down into the outer edge of that right foot. So nice lifted arches, strong legs. Turn your hips and your ribs towards me. Raise up your arms, release the shoulders. Just turn your gaze over your left hand for a moment. Releasing the shoulders a bit more. See if you can squat down into that left knee a little bit more. Take a bend in the right elbow, right hand in front of the right chest for your archer pose. And then when you're ready, we're going to come into that reverse lunge. So lean forward, rotate round as you take the right hand to the outer left foot. Take the left arm up. Do this a few more times slowly, coming back into your archer pose. Nice strong arms. Then rotating round into your reverse lunge. Right hand to the outer left foot, left arm, left hand up. So arch pose. Inhale. Exhale. Put it round on that foot if you need to. Put it round on that right foot. Keeping that bend through the left knee. Good. A few more. Pivoting round on that right foot just to make that rotation a little bit better. Two more. Great. Come back up into archer. Keep bending through that left knee. Outstretch the arms into your warrior. Inhale here. As you exhale, release the arms. Straighten up through that left knee. Toes towards me, heel turn back to centre. Coming back into your Tadasana, hands on your hips, bend your knees. Let's draw those lovely hip circles. Change direction when you're ready. Come back to centre, push down into the feet, straighten the legs, straightening through the knees, release the arms and hands. So We're going to come in to about a 20-minute, 25-minute Yoga Nidra guided meditation. So let's come down to find ourselves into a comfortable, constructive Red Shavasana pose. So put in socks, extra layers back on, a blanket to cover the body, something to support the head, an eye pillow for the eyes. Give yourself a moment to relax and release the body back down onto the earth. Maybe sensing that the hips and the lower back feel more comfortable. Now after our practice, determining the best position for legs and feet, arms and hands. Now get ready for the practice of Yoga Nidra. Closing the eyes, feeling comfortable through the shoulders. And any movement that you want to make, please do it now. The body is quiet, but under your control. You are still conscious, although you're not allowing the body to move. There is no physical movement. No movement of the toes, fingers, head or legs. No quivering of any part of the body. No tightening of any muscles. No stretching of the body. Just let your body sink into the floor. Letting your body sink deeper into the ground. Be comforted that at this time everything is okay. Nothing else matters right now. Everything is okay. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. You are here to simply feel your body and listen. Do not become worried or become agitated if you do not hear everything that I say. It is natural to flow in and out of conscious hearing. The deepest part of you, your core self, is always listening. Whatever your experience today, this practice will still work. There is no way to do this wrong. Simply listen without trying too hard. You are in a safe environment, protected space, a held space. Come into stillness now and remain still for deep rest, for deep nourishment. Feel your natural breath. Breath flowing through your body. Allow your bones to become heavy. Feel your bones heavy and sinking into the earth. Release bones heavy and sinking. Go deep inside now. Deep inside to notice your heart's deepest longing. What does your heart desire? Creating an intention, affirmation based on your heart's longing. It should be a positive statement in the present tense, as though it's already happening. For example, I flow with life in ease and peace. I am relaxed. Use this phrase or come up with your own intention, stating it 3 times silently, as though it's already happening. Now allowing your awareness to travel through your body on a journey of sensation. Simply feel each part as it is mentioned, and without moving, remain still. Welcome all sensation just as it is. Beginning with the mouth, feel your mouth. Feel sensation in your mouth. Feel your jaw, lips, upper lip, lower lip. Notice where the lips touch. Feel the inside of the mouth, the roof of the mouth, under the tongue, upper teeth and gums, your lower teeth and gums, tongue, root of the tongue, centre of the tongue, tip. Notice a sense of taste in the mouth. Feeling the left inner cheek, right inner cheek. Now feel all the parts together as a whole. Feeling your mouth as sensation, as energy, as radiant vibration. Now feel your nose. Notice the nostril, left nostril, right nostril, both nostrils. Notice the breath. Nasal passages. Follow the nasal passages all the way back into your head. Become aware of your ears, your right ear, left ear, both ears together. Feeling the wrinkles, folds of the ears, backs of the ears, earlobes, ear canals. Follow the ear canals into the inner ear. Notice your ears receiving sound, listening. Feel your ears hearing. Feel your eyes, left eye, right eye, both eyes together. Noticing the eyelids. Feel each eyelash. Notice where the eyelids touch. Become aware of the surface of the eyes, the centers of the eyes, the back of the eyes. Feel your eyes now as energy, radiant, glowing embers. Bring awareness to your crown, forehead, face. Feel your whole head. Feel your neck, back of the neck, sides of the neck, throat. Notice your right palm, the thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Feel your whole hand alive with energy. Feel your wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, the whole shoulder. Notice the notch at the base of the throat. Notice your left palm, thumb, first finger, second finger, third finger, fourth finger. Feel your whole hand alive and filled with sensation. Feel your left wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, whole shoulder. Notice the notch at the base of the throat. Become aware of your upper chest, upper back, shoulder blades. Feel your heart center. Notice your abdomen, the ribs on your back, solar plexus area. Feel your belly, navel center, pelvis, hip. Feel your right hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, calf, ankle, foot, toe, sole of the foot, the whole foot. Feel again your pelvis, your left hip, thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, foot, toe, sole, whole foot. Notice both feet, Feel your root between your sitting bones, the navel centre, the solar plexus, the heart centre, throat centre, mouth, the third eye between your brows, crown. Feel now your back body resting on the earth. Bring awareness of your whole back body as sensation alive with vibration. Feel now the front body, filled with radiant vibration. Pour your awareness like liquid into the right side of your body. Feel the right side. Pour your awareness like flowing sensors into the left side. Feel your left side. Feel the midline. Feel your body as a whole complete entity. Feel sensation through your entire body. Begin to notice your breath, your natural breath as it flows through you. Feel the in-breath, noticing the out-breath. As you exhale, imagine a wave passing downwards through your whole back body, carrying away tensions. As you inhale, a fresh wave flows upward through your body, bringing a sense of calm to every cell. Exhale, wave flowing downward through your body carries away fears. Inhale, fresh wave upward, brings serenity. Imagine you are a seed that has been planted in the soil. Feel the soil all around you. Beneath the soil it is very dark. It has started to rain, and the earth above you is getting wet and is making the soil around you very moist and cool. The sun starts to shine and the earth begins to dry. You can feel the energy and warmth of the sun. You would like to see the sun and experience its light. After some time, you send out a tiny shoot, breaking the surface of the ground above. At the same time, you start sending roots down into the earth for support and nourishment. You continue to grow up towards the light and warmth of the sun, and now you have bright green leaves. You drink water through your roots and absorb sunlight through your leaves. These are your foods, and you produce life-giving oxygen for all the animals and people of the world to breathe. Now you're bearing large flowers, and many bees are coming and spreading pollen. Notice the colour of you, the colour of your flowers, and how many bees come to see you. The bees are your friends. They will never sting a fruit tree. You are now bearing fruit. What fruit do you wish to produce? You have many beautiful fruits, and children are coming with their baskets to pick and enjoy them. The fruit makes them very happy. And now the fruit is falling to the earth beneath and is rotting into the soil. You are a seed once more, hidden within the fruit. A whole cycle is beginning once again. Now remember your heart's longing statement, repeating it again 3 times as the present truth, 3 times to yourself. It is the truth. Practice of Yoga Nidra is now complete. Please remain lying still with the eyes closed. I find myself settling into the place and time I call here and now. And I let go of the job of doing, the calling, just in time to pick it up again. Notice your back body side of the body facing the earth. Feeling all the places where you touch the ground. Notice the front body facing skyward. Noticing all of the space surrounding you. your body expand wider into the space that surrounds you. Notice your breath, feeling its rhythm and pace. Very carefully, very slowly, and before moving, just sense your fingers and just imagine them moving. Now begin to wiggle your fingers, feeling every sensation as you do. And notice your toes. Begin to wiggle your toes. Bring an awareness to your head. Start to gently, very gently and slowly rock your head from side to side. Just a slow awakening here. Drawing a deeper breath into your belly, into your chest. Bringing the chin, the head back to centre. If you wish, start to think about taking a lovely full body stretch, taking the arms up and overhead to where it feels comfortable, stretching out through the legs, through the toes, breathing into that lovely full body stretch. Bend up the knees, draw the knees in towards the chest into a self-embrace, gently rocking from side to side. Knees come back to centre. Raise your right arm up. Keep that right arm elevated as you carefully roll onto your right side into that lovely fetal position, head resting on that raised arm. Allow yourself to take a little fuller inhale and a little fuller exhale. Very carefully, very slowly and in your own time. Bring awareness into your left fingers, into your left hand. When you're ready, push down into the hand. Use your hand to steady yourself as you push all the way back up to seated. Finding a comfortable seated position, eyes still closed. Just bring the palms of the hands together, starting to rub the hands. Creating some heat in the hands from here. We're going to place the warm hands over closed eyes. Coming around gradually, slowly. Bringing awareness back into this moment in time, into the here and now. Start to blink, open the eyes behind closed hands. When you're ready, start to just part the hands, allowing light to start to trickle back in. Thank you for joining me in your practice today. Peace, peace, eternal peace, and namaste.